Okay, breaking the bank. To discover more about the legacy, the Galbank transport, with a fortune in credits, I need to proceed to the Siren of the Stars. The Starliner is captained by Rokov, a former member of the Crimson Fleet. I thought Crimson Fleet members couldn't leave. And by kicked out, they would just be killed, right? Yet he was allowed to leave, and he wants back in. Let's go to Olympus, or which one is it? Arane. What is this? Oh, the UC Vigilance. Because they're going to be in whatever area, okay, that I'm in. I got it. Let's jump to the Vigilance first. I want to see if they updated the terminals. Oh, God. All my stuff is in weapons. It's also 102 degrees, so I'm being very risky by doing another quest and hoping it's not going to be another 2 hours. Because my AC is not on. I also went back and got my Mantis suit. The suit doesn't really... Like, I get it, it gives you armor and stuff, but I haven't really... gotten hurt that much. And I don't have any perks to let me modify my armor yet. Because there's so much utility stuff that I need to dump it into that weapons and
Captain
armor
Orion, it is
just aren't a big enough deal for me. Like, I needed to be able to pick locks. I don't really care as much about it now. I needed to be able to do lots of other things. Oh my God, it's already so hot.
Wherever the Crimson Fleet go, we'll follow.
Why are you in his office? Okay, now he has a criminal's profile thing here that he didn't have before. This one has not been updated. Hers has not been updated. But now we have Mathis Castillo. Mathis Castillo, age 32. Personality, angry, violent, aggressive, and loner. Profile, Mathis Castillo is a new member of the fleet, but has a long record as a smuggler for the Trade Authority, working primarily in free star space. It will be interesting to track the relationship between him and our agent, given they joined the fleet at the same time. And now we have Evgeny Rokov, age 50. Personality, experience, steadfast, and greedy. Profile, a former smuggler for the Crimson Fleet. UC Sistef was able to broker a deal with Rokov after his capture. In exchange for a reduced sentence, he provided Sistef with valuable information about the fleet's operations. However, after serving his sentence, Rokov is no longer considered a viable asset. Intelligence tells us he seeks to return to the fleet, and his actions are aligned with their interests. Okay, and then Delgado, get any updates? No. No, he is not. So they do update those. What about you two?
The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover.
Will I have access to any SysDef resources while I'm undercover?
We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from the fleet. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operation works.
Okay, sounds good. What other background information can you give me on the fleet?
They're pirates in every sense of the word, but they've managed to get more organized under their current leadership. That makes them especially dangerous, but hopefully it makes them a little more predictable too.
Okay, and we're not going to give her any evidence
I'll be here if you have any
until
more
we have
questions.
all the evidence. Commander?
At ease, soldier.
You have
your
nothing,
orders.
nothing new to add. Hold on. Nope, that's not you.
I saw one of the ensigns get an Alpha Centauri from Officer Petrosian the other day. The man takes his job very seriously.
Love to be undercover. If you hear your ship don't be a stranger.
Okay, nothing from you either. So let's go ahead and now get back to the quest at hand.
We're loose.
I really don't like when she says that. It's just so weird. Why am I rocking side to side? This is already a bad idea because it is already so hot. I can't even hail it. I have to just fly straight to it. Okay.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
It's bored. I've boarded the Siren of the Stars. I should now locate and speak to Evgeny Rokov about acquiring the credentials for the Galbank archives.
Greetings, Captain.
Oh, was that falling down? I was like, what is the shiny that's over there? Hello. Hello, Minibot. You'd think that... Oh, come on. Don't get stuck. You'd think they would, they'd let us park somewhere better. Instead of parking all the way down here. But I guess we're not part of the fancy people, so yes, we should be parking out of sight. Evgeny! My friend.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
Why follow Delgado's orders if you're not in the Crimson Fleet?
Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think?
Sounds good to me. What, no formal tour of the ship?
Oh, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation, so let's start by talking about Delgado's sudden olive branch.
Delgado said I was here on vacation. Well, I'm just following Delgado's orders.
Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Why don't you ask Neva yourself?
Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you gonna tell me what else you're here for or not?
Do I tell him? So this means he knows I have something that I'm not telling him. This means he at least knows I'm here just for what's-his-face. Do I tell him about the Earth Savior Award? Because he might be able to help me get to it, right? No, that's all that's the only reason I'm here.
Okay. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
What do you consider normal prey?
Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road.
So this tells him that I can talk to him later, or makes him think I can talk to him later. This tells him exactly what we're here for. This just completely shuts him out. I mean, yeah, I don't trust you enough to share sensitive information. Yet.
Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
You obviously have something specific in mind.
Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
We got a Crimson Fleet check, but first, you really think I have the ability to promise something like that?
You'd better, or you're gonna have to find another Gal Bank executive. As long as Dombrowski's on the ship, he's all mine.
Wouldn't that just make the dude angry and order me to kill you? What, you don't need money?
Of course I do. But who wants to settle for a one-time payout? I prefer to play the long game. You see, getting my ass back into the fleet means I regain access to Shinya Boss. And that's as good as an endless stream of credits.
Yep, that sounds great. Well, Crimson Fleet check, yeah, you're in no position to make demands, right? Just do as you're told.
Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
What's a full-timer?
Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent six-figure cabin aboard one of Trident's finest space liners. Consider it similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home. Plaything for the wealthy, you get the gist.
Yep, totally do. Anything you can tell me about the gala?
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter.
Oh, man. Okay. I didn't bring my dinner jacket.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
What sort of dirty secrets are we talking?
He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option.
Well, as long as there's free booze.
Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Okay, well, do you know anything about the Earth Savior Award?
What the hell? When I asked you earlier, you said you weren't here for anything else. Not only did you lie to me, but now you're telling me that she sent you after the award alone?
I'm not here for anything but those credentials.
Yeah? And I suppose it's just a coincidence you happen to be asking me about the very thing Neva and I agreed to steal together. I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place.
What was the original plan you had with Nave?
I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society to hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dombrowski, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place.
Well, since he put in most of the work and Nave's putting in none of the work, he's gonna get some money. Just saying. Unless he dies. I think he should get some amount. He should get more than she's getting. Don't worry, you're still going to get paid.
Yeah? Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. So tell me, what's the status of your plan?
You think Nave will have any problems selling the award?
I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? How can I help?
Well, I've just gotten started.
Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starview ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms.
Sounds good. See, I didn't know he already knew what the award, that was the reason that I was here. Or else that's why I was keeping it a secret. But since he does know, and he put in the work, I believe he gets a cut. Why is this still highlighted, though? Can you help me with the Earth Savior Award?
As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan? Okay. Her name's Sheila. I'd press her to review. And if you're thinking...
Yeah, I don't know why it was still highlighted, but okay. What's the deal with this Terran Preservation Society? Terran? Not terrain? Terran?
They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society.
Sounds good. Why can't I just kill Drumbrowski and take his credentials off his body?
You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Goldbank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Galbank employee in every single Galbank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Galbank, now will it?
Nope, all that sounds good.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the cannabis. They're frozen, not fresh. Dig up any dirt on the Broski yet? Get back to it.
You're serving frozen canapes. Look, man, I've never been to a fancy party. I honestly would not have noticed.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield ballroom.
Excuse me. I mean, it's casual. What's more casual than the Mantis?
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Huh. You know, because of the heat, I think I'm just going to focus on the main quest stuff. I'm sure I can come back to this ship later.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping the ship with triple redundancy and almost everything.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship.
To the Starview Ballroom. Let's go. Oh, wait. No, okay, just said staff. Thought you had a name.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Thanks. Okay, down there we have Ask Patrons About Him, and up there we have Find Sheila. Okay, let's find Sheila first. Since that is optional.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense.
Sheila!
Yes. I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important.
When will the award ceremony occur?
Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all.
Oh, that sounds sad. Isn't it risky to hold the award ceremony aboard a Starliner?
Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest and cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe.
All right, well, I heard you're in charge of the Earth Savior Award.
Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
What do you mean, the transfer of the award?
Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The Blue Diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination.
Sounds good. Has the award ever been stolen?
During my tenure? Oh, certainly not. There was an unfortunate incident where my predecessor attempted to sell the award to the highest bidder, but that was quickly resolved. Needless to say, they'll be spending the rest of their life in a UC prison.
Sounds good, sounds good. You must be nervous keeping something so valuable in your cabin.
In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Sheila!
I'm sorry, I'm very busy right now. Could you please go away?
Only a 70% chance, which is not...
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted from your account.
Which is not good enough.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
Thanks. Let's head on downstairs.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
How do I get downstairs?
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Oh, right here, where there's stairs. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Here for business or pleasure?
Well, I wish that named people would show up a different color. There we go,
So,
Gabriel Vera.
What brings you aboard?
Yeah, sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time. Mind moving along? I'm trying to enjoy the celebration.
Okay, so not Gabriel Vera.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the Starliner.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the cruise attendants.
Can I go up here?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Okay, guess I can.
Have you tried the cannabis? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Well, here's Larry right here, but it told me to talk to people.
An open bar would have been nice. Trident's gouging us for every credit we got. Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively
That view
horrid.
is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Do you know anything about Larry Dombrowski?
Yes, he's some kind of top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam.
Do you know anything about Larry Dombrowski?
I've already told you everything I know about him.
Sorry, it didn't unhighlight, so I assumed you might have more information. Do you have any information regarding the Earth Savior Award?
Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year.
All right, well, what can you tell me about the Terran Preservation Society?
I'm a silver member of the society. but only 100,000 more credits and I hit the gold tier.
Yep. Sounds good.
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
I won't. So which ones do I know I can talk to? Is it
Here
just
for business or pleasure?
just
An
hit?
open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
You're Ryujin. Talk to me.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, eh?
Do you know anything about Larry Dombrowski?
I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work?
No. Do you have any information regarding the Earth Savior Award?
All I know is that the award is given to whomever contributed the most to the preservation of Earth as a historic landmark.
Okay. What can you tell me about the Terran Preservation Society?
It's a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state, but I'm glad the Society has the nerve to do something about it.
Sounds
Enjoy the rest of the event.
good.
The Society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Do you know anything about Larry Dombrowski?
Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him.
All right. Do you have any information regarding the Earth Savior Award?
That award is such a joke. It's for members of the Society to pat their own backs for spending the most money on the cause.
Yeah, exactly. You get it. You get it. What can you tell me about the Terran Preservation Society?
When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk.
It's a scam, yet you still feed into it.
Well, that was boring.
All right.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
In the
I
event of a
certainly hope
lockdown,
they just...
remember to return
So,
to your cabin in a
what
quiet
brings
and
you
orderly
aboard?
fashion.
Do you know anything about Larry Dombrowski?
His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself.
Okay. Do you have any information regarding the Earth Savior Award?
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you think it was her own child.
All right. And what about the Terran Preservation Society?
Donations to the Society can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely have to lift a finger to help.
All right. Go Ryujin. Am I right?
Nice to have met you.
I'm assuming just because they wear that doesn't make them Ryujin.
The Society. Hello? Are you a member of the Society?
Yeah, tell me about Larry.
Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button.
Yeah, it's a lot of power for someone like him. Tell me about the award.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child.
Okay, they're starting to repeat. Tell me about the Society.
The Society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington, a prominent businessman from New Atlantis.
Uh-huh.
That's all then?
Yep, done with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Yeah, tell me about Larry.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Finally, someone giving me something I can use. Tell me about the Earth Savior Award.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was...
I've already heard that by 2 other people. Tell me about the Society.
Is this about that feature SSN ran a few years ago? I can assure you, this is a legitimate charity organization.
It is not, but thanks.
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Hey, buddy.
Here for business or pleasure?
Here for you to tell me about Larry. Hey.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
Tell me about Larry.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudius.
Nope, we heard that already. Tell me about the society.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award.
That was the award anyways. Tell me about the society.
You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits.
Okay, something new.
Nice to
Thanks.
have met you.
Sure. Have I talked to you two yet?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
Have you tried the
So,
canapes?
what brings you aboard?
Tell me about Larry.
Positively, he's been spending a lot of time with
Don't care. Tell me about the award.
Sheila Holbrook.
Nope. Tell me about the society.
It's critical that the society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. I'm doing my part by attending this spectacular event.
Yeah, I'm doing my part by robbing you
Well,
guys
that
of
was
your
boring.
money. You.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best.
Larry.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudius.
Cool. Award.
Sheila Holbrook.
Okay, I think that because you were all repeating that, that means I have all of the dialogue for those. Let's just go straight society.
Not much, other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month.
Got it.
Enjoy the rest of the event.
You.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
One more check. Larry?
He's been
Yep, okay, so I know those two are done. Society, go.
The society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit?
Thanks. Okay, you look like a race car driver from the top up.
Okay.
Have I talked to you?
Here for business. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Society, go.
I'm a silver member of the society.
Heard it already. Larry, go.
He's been spending a lot.
Yep, okay, I think we're done. We'll
Enjoy
give one
the
more
rest of the
person to
event.
go.
Hello. Are
Right,
you a
Eugene
member
boy.
of
That
the
view is
society?
absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Society, tell
Not
me.
much, other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month.
That's a different one. Larry?
He's been spending
Yep, okay, don't care.
That's all then?
Is this a canapé?
Okay.
Please
These-
remember to obey all
these
posted
grapes?
safety and mustering instructions.
Why would it be stealing the
I
grapes?
certainly
So
hope
what
they
brings you
decide to
aboard?
hold
I'm here
all
for
You
the
don't
society.
necessarily have to be wealthy to...
Okay, I think I'm done with all of you.
Well, that was boring.
You're all useless to me now.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of
I
your
need to find Claudia.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
But also, Larry's right here.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Do I know you?
Nope.
And don't bother me again.
Okay.
Open bar would have been nice. But Trident's gouging us for every...
So everything is leading me that way now. So let's go ahead.
Here for business or pleasure?
I could have scanned these. Hold on. Oh, I can't scan it.
in designated passenger areas at all times.
I can't scan it through the thing. Oh, wait. Hold on.
An open bar would have been nice.
Hold on.
So, what brings you aboard?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
Oh, I just want to see if he had anything on him, but I can't check him because he's sitting
That
down.
view is absolutely spectacular.
Which I guess makes sense. He would be sitting on his pockets. Let's go. So hot right now. Okay, Claudia is that way.
On behalf of, at the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we're working on having that changed.
Got it. That sounds very, like I don't care. If you catch my meaning. Oh, you're just sitting out here. You're not even in a room. Alright. Claudia Swist.
Sorry, do I know you?
There's no harm in a friendly little chat between two people.
Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous.
Would your partner happen to be Larry Dombrowski?
Who? Look, can you just cut to the chase already? What's this about?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should talk to Larry's wife instead.
His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
Are you willing to part with your GalBank credentials?
You're not very bright, are you? I'm a grade C3 exec at GalBank. That means my credentials get me into two places, the front door and the ladies' room. If that's all you really want, you're certainly welcome to them.
Okay, well, I guess I'll use some persuade. Because, yeah, I ain't gonna pay you. You're helping a man cheat.
If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that?
I just need to beat a 6. I'm an undercover agent! The Crimson Fleet wants the information. Or, I'll find the information one way or another, so you might as well benefit now.
That's true. You have come this far already.
You should give me the information because it's the right thing to do. Besides, you're ruining a family.
Honestly, this whole scheme has left a pit in my stomach since day one. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
Why would you be with Larry anyways? He's a complete D-bag. How many credits are we talking about? How many credits?
I'm not gonna tell you. Let's just say that I'd be sent to prison for a long time if GalBank figured it out.
Okay, well, if you hate the guy so much, why are you defending him a moment ago? Why were you defending him a moment ago? Also, why are you sleeping with him?
I didn't know who the hell you were. For all I knew, you were working for Dombrowski. It's called playing it cool. You should try it sometime.
Alright, well, tell me this scheme.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming GalBank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them.
Alright, well, why aren't you worried? I'll blow the whistle on the whole thing.
You won't do that. You're here because you've got some kind of side hustle in the works. If you wanted to blow the whistle, you would have boarded this ship with the authorities.
How do you know I didn't? Why didn't you confront him?
I was going to confront him back on Jemison, but then he invited me on this little trip through the stars. All expenses paid, first-class accommodations, the works. I figured, why not wait until I've milked him for every credit he's spending before I drop the hammer?
Yeah, sure. All that sounds good. You think he was using you? I mean, probably. Yeah, obviously.
Oh, I know he was using me. At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. He was stringing me along and stabbing me in the back.
Okay. Well, if you want revenge, give me proof I can use against him.
I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Alright, well, what was your contribution to the GalBank scheme?
I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right?
Yeah, totally. That's why cryptocurrency is a great idea, right? What exactly is going on between you and Dombrowski?
What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him.
I mean, both. She is just as manipulative, but hey, I'm not here to judge. I mean, I am. Because, again, he's married, but I'm not here to judge.
It doesn't matter if you're here to judge me or not, because there's nothing to judge. Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly GalBank worker drone, right?
Yeah, sure. What was Dombrowski and Vera's contribution to the GalBank scheme?
What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any GalBank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in GalBank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not.
Well, thanks. You contributed.
I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Thanks. That's right, you can't be looking at them when you try to quick save. Is this room your room? Oh, it was. I didn't realize there was a terminal here. Passenger profile. Swiss Claudia. Status, a single passage. Current stay length, single itinerary. Resident type, deluxe, special instructions. If emergency contact is required, please check passenger cabin of Dombrowski Larry for passenger's current location. Away mode enabled. Oh, but the door doesn't open all of her doors, just the front door. Green fashionable suit, fashionable suit. Casual street suit. She's reading Nicholas Nickleby. Thought I heard someone walking. Let's go ahead and close the door, can I? No. That's fine. Oh, she has a slate in here. Nice. My darling Claudia. Oliver Twist, because of her name, Claudia Swist. Yesterday was amazing. The restaurant was exquisite, and you looked beautiful. After dinner, the night we spent together was unforgettable. You know I'd do anything for you. All you have to do is ask. I yearn for us to be together, forever. I intend to break things off with my wife and leave that part of my life behind. Be patient, my darling. I'll tell her soon. I promise. I love you now and forever. Larry. Come on, Lawrence. Come on, urban slackwear. Vested suit. A locker that I'm not gonna waste my time on. Wait. Oh, it doesn't work on her. I was gonna have her pick her own lock. That's to the crew quarters, which is not where I'm going. Why is there only one room on this bottom floor? Here we are, Vera's room. Profile. Gabriel Vera, single passage. All that's all the same. UOC security has authorized this passenger to be armed with and carry a firearm. Got it? Okay, cabin stuff. He is currently also in that mode. This way to the purser, which I also need to go to. But before I do, there are rooms upstairs. Has to be at least 2 more rooms upstairs. Laundry services.
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Serena will be held in the ship's library this evening.
Sounds good. I think I have all of these, but I'm still trying to make sure I get a good suit, you know? Okay, I'll come back for that last set. Still wearing my mantis thing. Doesn't it take that stuff off when you're... You know, when you're walking around? I should have brought my neon golden streetwear with me. People are gonna come back and wonder where their clothes are. But that ain't my problem. Larry's room. Passenger profile. Please deliver 1 bottle of iced champagne daily at 23:30. If cabin unoccupied, leave next to the passenger bed in silver ice bucket. Okay. Oh, that's room 5. So there's at least 5 rooms. Because this one should be Sheila's. Yep. Who's the 5th room? Sheila Holbrook. Yep, that's all the same. Direct any inquiries regarding the Terran Preservation Society or the Earth Savior Award to Miss Holbrook. Oh, this is why the final room is not in use.
A Starview pass is required to enter the main ballroom.
I got it.
We have a range of excursions available at all our destinations. All the details are in your cabin.
Well, I don't have a cabin because you guys were still cleaning this one. Little upset that there's not hacking and picking lock. That would make my life a lot easier. Oh, those are... I thought those were people. Those are mannequins. Alright. She likes her some chunks. I mean, I already have these outfits, right? That's just creepy. Oh, whoops. Crouched. Trying to stealth. Roll. Crouch trying to back out. Alright. She gets a second floor? Oh god, and another mannequin? Some more chunks, her friendly Willoughby, and a story of the heavens, and of course a safe that needs to be picked, and I know there's not good enough loot inside, so I'm not going to waste the time. Can't shut the doors, so that's also a little disappointing. If only this was the other direction, right? Yeah. Because these two are the same. One's done. Got it. He's got a boost pack. Bro brought himself some coffee. Well, the one thing that isn't counted as stealing is his cred sticks. Race to the heavens. Brought himself a lot of books. Oh, I thought that was a bra. I was like, I haven't seen a bra in this game before. Okay. Is Dracula? I'm guessing they've been staying in her bed because her bed is messy. And his bed seems put together like it's not been slept in. Of course, he doesn't have a slate. So the whole reason I put in the effort to unlock these doors was to see if they had slates. And none of them, other than one so far, has had a slate. So I don't expect Gabriel Vera to have a slate. But I already unlocked 2. I will unlock the 3rd just to be safe. Plus I can mute up and get a drink of water. Okay. Well, I'll take it. He's eating a sandwich with a knife and a fork. Left his towel on the floor. He also has a messy bed, implying that he has actually laid in his bed. I don't know if I have this helmet yet. Or this suit. We'll just take it all. And now I'm over encumbered. Probably because of all these outfits I'm wearing. Not wearing, but dragging along with me. No, it's actually because of those suits I just grabbed. We're good, though. This is a stealth mission. I don't need to be able to do too much.
You again? This better not be another shakedown. You've already ruined Earth. I hope you hurt them.
I thought I was clicking on her, and it was like, you cannot use it this time. And I was just like, what? That's a person. Oh, the purser's office. Let's go there before we take off.
Glad to have you aboard.
why can't I talk to you? Come here. Chief Purser Murata.
Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today?
Can I store things with confidence in your safe?
Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
That's crazy. What exactly does a chief purser do on a starline?
An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks.
Hey, I'd like to take a peek at the Earth Savior Award.
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
I need the claim ID. Was it in her room?
Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
It must have been in her room and I didn't see it. Claudia Swiss has disclosed her role in a scheme to embezzle cash from Gal Bank, implicating Larry Dombrowski and someone named Gabriel Vera. I should speak to Vera to see if he can help obtain leverage on my target. Okay. But before that, let's go back into Sheila's room. She must have had a claim ID in here, right? No, either chunks. So they have never put anything of worth in a locked safe during a quest. Would they have done that now? Because it's one of the reasons I don't bother picking locks, is because nothing story related has been in a lock. No, but she does have some credits in there. Oh, it changed its color. She had a pink or red one, and now it's not. Was it on her person? I feel like she would have left the claim ticket in her room. But fine. Let's head back out to the ballroom.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions. Any complaints about your crews should be directed to one of the staff. I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
I got up for a bit to try to cycle some air through here because it's so
you a
hot.
member of the society?
Sheila,
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
I need your claim ID for the Earth Savior Award. Why would I just say this to her?
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
Persuade. Just hand over the ID, the claim ID, so I can be on my way. What? This makes zero sense.
And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
I can manipulate her because I have a chip in my brain. I need to beat a 6. Nobody will ever know you told me, I promise.
I mean, it might be okay.
I know you'd like to help me if you could.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
Okay, good. It gave me 2 2s because I'm not going to control her mind. Just tell me and I'll get out of your hair.
I bet I'm more stubborn than you are. Ugh, this is utterly preposterous. I'm not giving you anything.
Forget I said anything.
I should say so. The nerve of you to even ask something so stupid.
It is on her person, right? Who is detecting me? It's probably you. Dang it.
If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Oh, I didn't need to talk to her. I didn't realize the captain was over here. Hey.
Any word from Vera yet?
What can you tell me about Claudia Swist?
Claudia Swift is a low-level employee at Gold Bank. Barely holds a decent security rating there, so there's not much to tell. Her cabin was paid for by Dombrowski, and she's been hovering near him ever since they boarded the Siren. Normally that wouldn't raise any eyebrows, but the fact that Dombrowski's married to someone else, that changes people's perception just a little bit.
Okay, well, can you help me with the Earth Savior Award?
As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan?
The award is in the purser's office, but I need a claim ID.
Like the ship's purser probably told you, it's because the system is completely automated. The only way you're gonna get the award is by using Sheila's claim ID. But she's not going to just hand it over. Here, give her this. I'm certain it'll help. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms.
Okay, so I should have came to you first. Hopefully, she didn't
You have
lock me
somewhere to
out.
be.
I got something, though. A new partnership. From Joshua Ferdinand, not Ferdinand, Finderman. Joshua Finderman. I have received the slate containing your proof that society funds are being diverted to my own personal account, and the copies of receipts for the home I've purchased under a false name on Paradiso. Though I was initially dismayed that you'd turn these over to the authorities, I appreciate your discretion by choosing to handle this personally. To that end, I'm certain we can work out a financial solution to the problem. The Society will be hosting a charity event aboard the Siren of the Stars, which means another round of donations will be hitting the accounts that I can access. After the Siren arrives at its destination, we should meet and discuss our new partnership in person. Sheila, who's Joshua Finderman. So blackmail.
The society.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
I need your claim ticket.
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
If you don't hand it over, I'll tell everyone about your little nest egg in Paradiso.
Oh my goodness. How did you know about that? There's no need to make a scene. If you're here to steal the award, there's nothing I can really do about that, is there? Here, take it.
Sounds good.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your...
I don't know what's going to happen with Larry yet, like if that's going to progress to a stopping point. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves the award, because it's still optional.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Line, please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way.
What do you think of Captain Rokov?
I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate.
That's odd. Persuade. If there's something going on with Rokov, I'd love to know.
I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you?
We need to beat a 6. What's the harm if you tell me?
Maybe. Need to think about it.
Well, I'm not leaving until you tell me what I want to know.
I don't have time for this.
Alright, well, there's no reason for us to have a problem, is there?
Yeah, I hope so. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If we want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere.
Okay, now I gotta go pick that up. I'm guessing this was the alternative way I can get her fired so that I can then search all this stuff. Can I store things with confidence in your safe? I already know that. And I already know that. No point in doing any of those.
Have a safe journey.
Can I open this? Or Holbrook claim ID. Open the door. 86 credits? Just keep them in your pocket, bro. Oh, and this does not count as stealing either. Let's take a look at this trophy. Oh, and it's in a case. Okay, crew's quarters. Does Captain count as crew? Or is Captain? Captain might be captain. These aren't quarters.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all of the leftovers from the dining area buffets.
These aren't quarters. This is quarters. This is captain's quarters. I really wish you could close doors. Oh, it's evidence. That's why. Request denied. Evidence. Should I pick it up now? I'm thinking about putting all the evidence stuff in its own thing, which is why I haven't been grabbing it. And again, I'm assuming I can come back here, so I'm gonna leave his evidence there. Oh, no. Because it's part of this storyline. I need to read it, so no, we will pick it up. Rokov, once again, I'm refusing your request to join. We're not a membership club here, Rokov. This is the goddamn Crimson Fleet. You don't apply. You try out, and if Neva doesn't put a hole in your skull, you get picked. That's how this works. You already went through it once. You had your chance, and you blew it. If you want to get my attention, maybe you should try scoring something valuable off that piece of crap you call a Starliner. Neva told me you lied about your record on the application to get the gig. So might as well put your position to good use. Cut the fleet in for a chunk of the creds, and maybe I'll start listening. Until then, stop contacting us. Delgado. None of them can see me, so go ahead and do this. Company Communications, Trident Com ICC 8456A. From Trident Corp. Captain, we've received your incident report regarding Deck Officer Kindley, who was reported missing about a week ago. According to what I'm reading, it looks like you've conjecturized that Kindley had a drinking problem and was last seen in a drunken state near one of the main airlocks. 3 minutes after the sighting, the airlock triggered, depressurized Section 7A, and then Kindley was unfortunately sucked out into space. If this sounds accurate, we'll continue our investigation from here. If any new information surfaces regarding the incident, keep us informed. Trident Com ICC 8723A. Captain, could you please confirm and advise on the following missing items from, I'm assuming that means Voyage 765. According to our dockmaster at the arrival port, these did not arrive as expected. 10 crates of precious metals, 15 crates of wine and liquor, 10 crates of synthetic cloth, 20 crates of furnishings. Once you fill out the incident report, we'll start investigating. Probably just a miscount at the origin end of the voyage, but doesn't hurt to keep things safe. Trident Com ICC 8902A. From Trident Corp. Captain, please be aware that the Terran Preservation Society will be booking the Siren's next voyage, and they require full use of the Starview Ballroom. Extend every courtesy to their people and ensure that their event goes exactly as planned. This is a significant client, and we don't want to risk losing this account. We'll send specific details in the future. Trident Com ICC 9085A. From Trident Corp. Captain, we are still awaiting answers to our inquiry regarding the Siren of the Stars' last 3 voyages. On every occasion, the ship's cargo was several thousand kilos lighter at the arrival port. Simply chalking these up to human error is unacceptable. May I remind you that the missing cargo holds a substantial dollar value that we're responsible to cover due to loss. If we don't have a proper report from you by the end of the month, we will be forced to launch a full investigation. Personal communications. Unknown source, ECC 7070C. Please note, this message has no identifying origin code. Read with caution. Alright, Rokov. This is probably from, Neva. Alright, Rokov, I talked to the big guy, and just like I thought, he said there's no way you're coming back. You had a chance, and you blew it. That's literally what that slate said. How hard is this to understand? Between you and me, the only way you're going to get him to change his mind is by giving us something we can sink our teeth into. Something big. And it better be good, because the last time was a disaster. Trying to offload 20 crates of furniture wasn't worth the time or the money. So, never again. That's what he was giving them furniture. So this one is 7074. So this is the 4th message. I don't know what happened to the other ones. I'm going to throw you a bone, Rokov. Got a deadbeat on your ship. One of the crew. Name's Kindley. He owes us about 4 large from some bad bets he made back on Neon. And now Vincent wants his head. We don't know who Vincent is. We haven't met Vincent. Make sure Kindley misses his next trip, and we'll see about changing the big guy's mind about having your back. So that's why Kindley died. 7180. Good work on the Kindley thing. Not only did you send a message to every deadbeat in Neon, but you notched up a few ranks in my books as well. Only problem is, it wasn't enough. I'm going to need more. The big guy doesn't want to budge on this one, so you need to light a fire under his ass. You need a big score. Huge. Keep your eyes and ears open, and I'll see what I can do on my end. And 7222. Got your message about the, quote, prize, end quote, that's about to find itself aboard. Now that's what I'm talking about. Since the event is coming up in a few weeks, I'll jump back home and try to convince someone to come out there and lend you a hand. Going to keep this one kind of quiet, or else everyone will want a piece. If this works out, I'm almost positive the big guy will change his mind about you. Might cost you a chunk of change, but you want back in so you can play the long game, right? That's why he keeps saying the long game. Okay.
Captain Lokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain.
Yeah, that's so odd that your captain doesn't act like a captain. Probably very liberating. Okay, let's go talk to Vera. Vera Cruz. Not Vera Cruz. Who's Vera Cruz? Vera Keys.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
I believe our business has concluded.
Who is Vera Cruz? Is it a character from a
The
game?
ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
It's got to be a character from a game, and I just can't place what game they're from.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
You look a bit lost in these surroundings. Hello. You here for the charity event?
Do you often attend honest and worthy causes?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a firm believer that attending these types of events tends to absolve one of their sins and cleanse their soul. But Something tells me you're not really here to discuss the event. What did you really want to talk about?
Well, I'd rather talk about Larry Dombrowski.
Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally.
What do you do for UC Security?
You mean specifically? Oh, I work for the Corporate Fraud Division. We monitor all of the major megacorp financials and transactions to ensure that nothing improper occurs. You're asking a lot of strange questions. What exactly do you want?
Well, what exactly brings you aboard the Siren of the Stars?
To be honest, I'm here to keep an eye on the charity event. It might not be as glamorous an assignment as a colony rescue or taking down some criminals, but anything that keeps the peace is important to me. What is this all about, anyway?
Claudia Swist says you have information about Larry Dombrowski.
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
Back off, or what?
Don't test me. You have no idea how high up the chain I am with UC Security. Not only can I make you disappear, I can also make sure the settled systems forget you existed in the first place.
I can call him out with the evidence. Or I can say, well, Claudia said to mention her name. You don't sound very worried about Claudia calling you out.
Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Well, I work for UC Security.
You've had your time to talk. Now piss off.
Now I gotta go back to him also? This is a lot of running back and forth. And I did call it badly. This is already an hour and a half in. The temperature has gone up to 106.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
Does he actually have the authority to have me arrested?
Oh, absolutely. He's up the ladder at UC Security. Lots of pull. We have to handle this very delicately.
Well, he's involved in an embezzlement scheme with Dombrowski and Swist.
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows.
Should we wait until he returns to his cabin and falls asleep?
Maybe. But if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security.
Well, why shouldn't I just kill Vera and be done with it? We've already know what's going to happen. Why is that even a question I can ask?
Yeah, that's smart. Kill Vera, or anyone else involved in his conspiracy, and then Dombrowski heads for the hills. Besides, you really want to ace a member of UC Security and have them breathing down your neck? You'll be the top story on SSNN. No, there has to be a safer way.
I mean, a ship-wide emergency might do the trick.
Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Won't the ship be at risk without life support?
This is one of Trident's premier starliners. That means it has the best of everything, including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup for the backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency and everyone will have to return to their quarters until I sound the all clear, which I won't.
Alright, I guess I'll do whatever it takes to get it done.
Don't worry, it'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help.
Okay, that all sounds good. Where exactly is the life support system located?
There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview Ballroom. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside.
Okay, well, once the emergency is sounded, how does the ship's lockdown work?
All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way we keep the halls clear and avoid a panic. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will automatically unlock. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. But in our case, it's like having an all-access pass.
I just unlocked all the doors, so that's cool. Do you have the lowdown on Gabriel Vera?
On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC security. Lots of clout with Mast. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cret stick and pin the murder on someone else. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet.
Okay, all that sounds pretty good.
Go to something useful, okay?
Let's go ahead and get out of here. It says employees only. Are they going to care? Jacketed leatherware. To the engineering deck. Some helmets and garbage? Okay. You're Sundin? No, you're just a crew member.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
Alright. Sundin?
Hey, hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocco's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you?
So, what do you do around here?
I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right?
Yeah, totally. Kinda lonely down here, isn't it?
Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge.
Okay, well, I really need to get into the life support area.
Oh, sorry, that area's off limits. No exceptions.
I'm the captain's guest, but you can't let me into the room?
No, sorry, I'm afraid it's impossible. Trident regulations strictly prohibit anyone from entering the life support area without a valid reason. Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk here, it's just that I could lose my job, you know?
Alright, well, I'll give you 1,000 credits, and maybe this can change your mind. I can obviously do this, which will probably guarantee it. But I'm gonna side with Rokov for a bit.
Hey, if your heart's set on it, who am I to stop you from staring at a bunch of life support machinery? Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
Yeah, I'll hold the key. Oh, these are all questions. So, what's your role on the Siren of Stars?
I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime.
Wait, both of those were just exactly the same, so what do you think of Captain Rokov?
Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling them when we play cards.
Okay, but he also beats you every time, according to him, saying he would wipe away the debt.
Remember not to touch anything, please.
I'll think about it. You, go on and get out of here. He's a good kid. He's a good egg. Lockdown procedures. Trident Operations Manual SOTS 0221.30. If any life support unit fails, an automated emergency lockdown procedure will be placed immediately into effect. All passengers will be ordered to calmly proceed to their cabins until such time as the captain of the ship deems the emergency to be resolved. If the captain has been incapacitated, please recognize the proper chain of command as per Trident Operations Manual SOTS 010207. In addition, all interior door lock mechanisms for passenger cabins in all mustering areas will be set to unlocked to allow for uninhibited crew access. Emergency lighting and audio announcements will remain in effect for the duration of the event. Emergency procedures. In the event of an Alpha LSU-01 life support failure, Beta LSU-02 will automatically activate. In the highly unlikely event of Beta LSU-02 has failed, Gamma LSU-03 will automatically activate. And a catastrophic failure has occurred, and all three units are offline, and automated order to deploy environmental suits will be broadcast throughout the ship. Please contact the Chief Engineer on duty for further details, or refer to Section 20 in the Trident Operations Manual. Life support access. Open life support access. Warning, for safety reasons, life support access cannot be sealed without approval from the Chief Engineer on duty. Okay. Sounds good. Rokov suggested I coax Gabriel Vera into his cabin by sabotaging the Starliner's life support sensors. Then I should be able to confront him in private. I should proceed to that section of the ship. Well, I gotta... Switch. Switch. Switch.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Alright. Anything to say about that?
Who the hell shut down the life support? Chief Sandin is going to be pissed.
I don't even know where Chief Sandin went. To go gamble off the money he had, I guess? Let's go. None of the guards are out here. None of the cleaning people are out here. I couldn't think of what to call them. Crew. None of the crew are out here. Just checking behind.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until... All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
All passengers are being
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Hey, Larry.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Do I know you?
All right,
and
not yet.
Don't bother me again.
Not yet, Larry. Can't manipulate you, Larry. Hey, Sheila.
From
Hey.
this point forward, I don't think we should be seen communicating. Don't you have somewhere better to be?
Oh, she can't pick locks. I figured because she owned the place. Can't order her to sit down. Okay. Eventually she'll go back to her place. Oh, the stairs were back here, huh? Hey, this lady's following
For alarm. I'm sure this is
me.
just a
Okay.
minor malfunction or a drill.
Haven't you gotten enough out of me already? You've already
May I
ruined
have
us.
your
I hope
attention,
you hurt
please?
Dombrowski.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
I know, I just
Please
needed
report to your
to check.
cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Just needed to check the people. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Gabe.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
I can use stuff. How did you know I was responsible for the emergency?
Doesn't take a genius to deduce you're the one that's responsible. I locked onto you from the moment you entered the ballroom, and I've watched you trying to clock Dombrowski. After we spoke, I had a feeling you'd pull a stunt like this.
Take that risk. I'm going to take the risk. UC Systef. I'm undercover with UC Systef, and I need everything you've got on Dombrowski.
You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence?
And he wasn't, but now I can.
All passengers,
Shut up. You already have evidence prepared?
Don't act so surprised. You didn't really think I'd make a deal with Claudio Dombrowski without having a little insurance policy of my own, did you? Huh? If I've learned anything in my years at the corporate fraud division, it's always have an exit strategy.
So no, he is just corrupt. I was thinking maybe they wanted me to think he was corrupt, but he was actually an undercover agent, which is why they gave me that option. But no, he's just corrupt. He's giving me a freaking smirk too, like he's from L.A. Noire. Claudia says, you've been cheated out of your fair share of the Galbank job by Dombrowski.
Claudia said that? You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
His offset losses are only 25,000 credits. Am I just not understanding the financial money here? Because I am loaded in this game. I have a lot of money. But every time I offer to give people money, it's like chump change to me. But this implies that 2,500 credits is a lot. Why did you let Dombrowski handle all the numbers in the first place?
Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
Oh my god. Turn that thing off. Before I make any deals, you mind telling me what I'm buying?
Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail.
Alright, here's 25,000 credits. I'll pay you to offset your losses.
At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
That's not that much money. Ever thought of joining the Crimson Fleet?
Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves the Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Enemies on two fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates. Thank you very much.
But he already knows I'm undercover for the pirate thing. Do you know anything about UC Systef? Shut up.
I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know anything about your undercover work. If that's what you're trying to imply. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Ikande's loaded with big picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy.
Okay, well, what are you going to do about Swist and Dombowski?
Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see.
So you're gonna have him killed?
You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Hey, it's no blood on my hands, and that means I don't have to feel bad about turning you in and getting you arrested. Probably shouldn't have mentioned that last part, buddy. Tempted to just turn all three of them in if that's an option. Hey! Dummy!
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Why'd they have to give the D-bag Nick Valentine's voice, huh? How did you know I was involved?
You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory without a proper bird's-eye view of the situation, do you? I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this spider's web, but this situation demands swift and resolute action.
All right, fine. Let's negotiate. Let's see what you have to offer.
Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
Yeah, do. Oh, and I got a professor check. Is it really necessary for you to talk that way?
You may as well ask, is it necessary for the sun to set on Jemison, or for one to wear a pressure suit when entering the vacuum of space?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
God, I hate that announcement thing. Okay, professor check. While negotiation... Shut
Please report
up.
to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Professor check. While negotiations are certainly in my wheelhouse, it would be preferable if we could expeditiously approach the apex of the conversation.
Oh, finally, a fellow intellectual. How refreshing. Allow me to proceed directly to the point. You have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along.
You don't mind turning over your credentials to me?
Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice. Though Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point.
Yeah, in more than one way you will be disappearing. How do I know you won't report your credentials stolen?
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself.
Well, that's all that I want.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal.
The captain has declared a
Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
And now I have the credentials. And I can no longer talk to Larry. Larold. Larry is short for Larold, right? Okay, I cannot search his body. If loading screens didn't take forever, I would save it and kill him to see what's on his body. I don't want to wait during a loading screen.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency.
My cabin's being cleaned and I don't get one.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return.
Haven't you gotten enough? I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the
Our security team would appreciate.
I would appreciate it if your security team closed their traps.
You got what you wanted. You better tell Dombrowski to run. Because if you don't kill him...
Oh, she's gone. Nice. Oh, I'm looking at the freaking computer, so I can't save it. Purser's workstation. Safe contents database. Marina and Salaga, who is not even on this ship. Assorted jewelry, 14 pieces. Sheila Holbrook is the trophy, which we've already grabbed. And Serrano Carlos, stamp collection, coin collection, and Chunks collectible gold foil trading cards. Okay. Lockdown procedure. Claim ID. I don't want to read either of these because they're just a bunch of nonsense. And it will dry out my throat.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
I know. I've acquired Larry Dombrowski's Galbank credentials. Time to wrap things up with Rokov, then head to New Atlantis and the Galbank archives. Oh, I'm doing all of that in this one quest? Really? I thought it was going to end here because we're already at 2 hours.
In an orderly fashion, and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned.
Well, I couldn't have done it without your help.
I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
You mean you haven't figured it out on your own?
I usually have a nose for these things, but in your case, it's a mystery. Very frustrating. Whatever the case may be, it's apparently worth risking your life over. That's telling me it involves a lot of money. That also means I want in.
Well, I want to tell you, but Delgado would kill me if I did. Blame Delgado.
Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Tovarich.
Just bring that outfit with you, because I want it for my collection. What do you call me? Tova?
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Tovarich?
Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it.
Because they can't call us by our name. Don't worry about it.
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Now I am going to New Atlantis. Oh my gosh.
Pack up and get out of here. What is it now?
I just want your outfit. But I can't pickpocket you.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
Carrying too much to fast travel, I know. Apparently I can just get to my ship from here, so...
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
So I'll do that. Well, literally everyone is gone.
All passengers,
Were there
may I
any
have your
computers
attention,
here?
please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I was wondering where everyone
Ship-wide
went.
Emergency. Can't talk right now. Sorry.
Don't worry. This ship.
There's at least 4 of them right there. Okay, and here's a couple more in here.
Someone shut down the primary life support system. Gotta take a while to get it back online.
Cred sticks aren't stealing. For some reason. Make back that 1,000 I gave that dude, huh?
Someone shut down the primary life support system.
Yep, I know.
Gonna take a while to get it back online.
I'm a little busy. Can't you see that there's an emergency?
Ship-wide emergency. Can't talk right now. Sorry.
Wow, the 4 of you have to share 2 lockers, and the 4 of them got to share 4 lockers? That don't seem like equality.
Who the hell shut down the life support? Ship Sandine is going to be pissed.
Don't worry. This ship is equipped with 2 backups for the life support system. Everything will be fine.
Someone shut down the primary life support system. Gotta take a while to get it back online.
Oh, that's not stealing. I could just pick that up. Deck Officer Galata's slate. It's been a crazy 24 hours and I'm exhausted. Trident short-staffed the flight, so that left 3 of us who had to stay up all night to set up the Starview ballroom. Place looks amazing, but I doubt the snobby TPS passengers will even notice. TPS reports. Get it? Yeah, it's funny. Anyone that has enough money to ride on the Siren certainly isn't going to care about the effort we put in to keep this place comfortable. Really ticks me off that how those rich folk just expected all of it to happen. Maybe it's time. I took Havertino up on his offer to transfer to Trident's cargo division. Honest work, and no one thumbing their nose up at me. Honest work and no one thumbing their nose up at me? There was a question for some reason. Sounds tempting. And we never met that person on the ship, so they must have gotten out.
All passengers passengers.
Okay, let's.
May
I'm
I
tired
have
of
your
this. Let's
attention,
go.
please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
Is this way?
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
No, I'm going back into the ballroom. I went immediately into the ballroom. Oh, it was a right and I took a left? Oh, no. Okay. So I was there and it was this way.
Now what? Yeah?
You're just chilling here? Down here? Better bring me that ship, buddy. You feel me? He feels me. Let's go!
Greetings.
Let's get out of here, V-Man. We're already at 2:11.
Hey,
Excuse me.
I'm ready to head out again when you are.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. Mantis has got to get going. I've become the thing I seek to destroy. There's so much in this quest. I had to rob the place,
Separation complete.
and then now I have to fly all the way to Jameson. This one. But at least I get to only get one loading screen. That's a good thing. Let's get straight there. Okay, Galbank Archives. Now that I've landed in New Atlantis, I should proceed to the Galbank Archives to locate any data on the Galbank transport legacy. Is it going to make me board the transit station? Because it told me to land here. It had the blue icon here. But it's just going to make me board the transit station. Why didn't you put the blue icon on the location that I should have just ported straight to? The commercial district. 104. It's 104 right now. I need to just assume from now on every quest gun smuggling, inciting eco-terrorism. I just need to assume that every quest from now on... Where's Galbank? Oh, it changed my freaking thing when I scanned that guy. That every quest is going to be 2 hours. just as I'm walking there, I might as well pick up some of these fast travel points. Landry Hollifield.
Gal Bank makes personal
Matthew
finance
Montez.
easy. Money, as long as you have some, should never be something to worry about handling.
The person got away, I'm guessing? Yeah, that's fine. I don't have to hide, right? I've got credentials. Hey, buddy.
Hello. Welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please?
Is this where Galbank keeps all its records?
Oh, no. No, this is just their deep storage facility. All the current records are upstairs in the main facility. This is where they put the older data onto long-term servers.
Yep, storage. I got it. Are there any other employees down here?
Oh, no. None at all. I'm all alone down here. Yeah, yep, completely by myself. Well, I guess you're down here too, right? So that's two of us now. Sorry, not trying to lie to you or anything, just, yeah.
Okay. You shouldn't tell anyone that. Never tell someone you're alone, anywhere. Just some advice. Giving you that heads up. Here's my credentials.
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives.
Do you usually treat all Galbank executives this unprofessionally?
No, never, not at all. I'm so sorry. Hey, look, please don't mention this to my supervisor, okay? She'll give me a low rating, and I'm gonna end up scrubbing floors.
You're acting a bit strange, because I think I'm walking into a trap here.
Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day. Don't mind me. You go do your, thing. Whatever it is.
I really don't trust this guy. Oh, maybe they sent someone here because I did tell the bosses. Maybe he's in on it, that he knows I'm a thief. After dealing with the guard, I am now free to enter the Galbank archives and search for the information regarding the Galbank transport legacy. Because it's just so odd that there's no one else down here. I mean, I guess it's just archives. But it's a little odd.
Contact.
Buddy? No, buddy. Hold on.
Is it raining out there, or sunny, or... We don't exactly have windows down here. Yeah, never mind.
This makes up for there not being any combat in the other things, huh? Oh, come on. That would have been beautiful. Oh, it's all just hitting this wall. That's annoying. burning? You burning? Does it not do splash damage like I thought it did? I don't think it does any splash damage. Oh no, he's on fire. Okay. I don't think that's reaching him. I did get this new pistol that I haven't tried out yet. Oh, wait. All of my stuff is off. Okay, hold on. Are you behind me? All right. Well, I'm guessing someone told Galbank that we were coming. Galbank Archives. Database disclaimer. By accessing archive materials, you are hereby consenting to observing proprietary materials belonging to Galbank and its subsidiaries. Any information contained within this system is for the express use of Galbank employees only. Sharing this information with entities outside the Galbank ecosystem will result in immediate termination and potential criminal prosecution. Any concerns regarding these rules should be directed to Galbank Legal in New Atlantis. Transponder information. All Galbank transports... Yeah, okay, it said transponder. All Galbank transports have been fitted with CBR-type encrypted transponder beacons. These beacons broadcast a predetermined long-range unique signature ping using high-frequency hyperburst scatter arrays. The arrays ensure that the beacons are always broadcasting at maximum spread to assist any special equipment search vessels. CBR transponders feature the latest in encryption technology, boasting military-grade ultra-bit encryption, fully cycling crypto modulation, and a cascading frequency spectrum. In order to properly track a target transport, please submit a request to the security office to receive a tracking cipher. The transponders operate via an independent self-contained power source that allows them to remain detection capable for up to 250 years. Note that as the life of the power source declines, the broadcast reception radius will be gradually reduced. Okay, lost ship registry. We have the GLB 044 Serendipity. Hold on, I need water. My throat's already. Alright, Serendipity was lost in 09-29-21-88. The captain was DB Redgrave. Classification was transport. The cargo was credits. The value was 1.76 MC. And the transponder type was a CBR-27. It left from Jimison. It's unclassified. Last known system position is unknown. The transponder has been lost. All the rest of it is lost. There have been 4 search attempts. Got it. Let's go to the GLB 114 Prosperity. It was from 9/29. All of these seem to be disappearing in September. The 9/29, 22, 24. The captain was L.M. Guthrie. It was transporting Galbank supplies with approximate value of 121.55 kc, and it was a CBR-28. It left Voli Alpha to unspecified, classified, unknown. 2 attempts. Okay. The GLB 22-2 Supremacy. And wait, hold on. What was the first one? They all vanished on the same date. 09/29/22/91. The captain was CB Toussaint. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not French. It's probably not even French. Classification: transport. Cargo was credits. A value of 1.16 MC, and it was a CBR-28E. It left Mars intending to go to Jemison. Last known position was in Sol, planetary of Saturn. 2 search attempts. Next, and the final one, the one we're looking for, is the GLB 098 Legacy. This one didn't disappear on those dates, though. Lost on March 05, 22. Well, I guess that could be incorrect. It could go date, month, year. So I will... No, it has to be day... Or it has to be month, day, year, because the other ones all said 29. So March 5th, 2211, the captain was X Liang. Transported credits with an unknown value, because obviously that's the whole point of the quest. And it was a CBR-27. Unknown departure, or classified departure, classified arrival point. The last system was Bannock 4. 2188. Why did all of the other ones vanish on the same day, though? But this one didn't. Is there a reason for that? I've gained all the information I can regarding the Galbank transport legacy. I should now return to the key and report my findings to Delgado. Hold on, we gotta suit back up in our correct attire. Pirate swashbuckler gear. Even though I'm just gonna be dressed as the Mantis. I looted all 4 of you. Loot you. I'm gonna walk out of here instead of fast traveling just in case I run into the security guard again. I don't think I will, but just in case. Just in case. Great pun name for a detective. I'm Justin, just in case. Is that why I couldn't talk to you?
Yeah, listen, I have a lot on my plate right now, and you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you?
No, I'll assume I'll need to talk to you at a later date. Okay. I can't see it from here. I don't know what I'm thinking. I need to just go this way. Oh, I probably could have just went straight to the key. Nope, I have to jump and then dock, of course.
Docking cycle complete.
Okay. Let's get in there. Let's go.
Captain Orion. Hello.
Yeah, okay, that's all the same.
Oh, I am
Yo.
satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
You calm it down over there, buddy. Don't go throwing boxes.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude problem.
Nice view. I guess it's a nice view. And now I've got a new quest involving Bog, telling him to calm it down. Okay. We'll dive into that at some point. Sucks. Clever.
You wanna kick back, avoid the last Nova. Bog's gonna funk that guilty.
Need something?
Oh, I thought he was shooting a person. Okay. Hey guys.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet.
Rokov's not so bad. He turned out to be pretty helpful.
Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
An EM-class gas giant, you say?
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking off the charts here. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it?
Okay, well, there's got to be a way to get there.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
Maybe the data's wrong?
No, this all makes sense. The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4, carrying currency during the Narian War. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got lost that far out from home.
Well, Crix wouldn't have given up.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, The Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
You don't give up easily, do you?
We do or we die. That's the way Crix did things. And that is the way we should have been doing it for years. It's as simple as that.
Well, we'll figure it out. I promise.
I promise? You gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Can I talk to Delgado first?
Fleet first. Never forget it.
No. After reporting my actions on the Siren of the Stars to Delgado, Naiva wants me to follow her to speak to her about the Earth Savior Award. Okay, that's why she's pulling me aside, so she can get her award. I kind of want both of their outfits because hers seems slightly unique and his is definitely unique.
Every captain here's earned their stripes, bleeding for the fleet.
The other guys being on the stairwell are breaking her pathing. There we go.
We call UCC staff sharks, but to the fleet, they're just bait.
This is your room? Oh, it's her room.
Here to upgrade that ship of yours?
Ooh. Brown leather jumps already have that. Never mind. It's just the same outfit you're wearing, but yours has a patch on it.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed?
What's Jazz doing here?
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Neva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already so we can get to work.
Well, why do I have the feeling you're going to make more money off this than I am? Because that's how it works.
Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting our way to the top. Understood? Good. Now, you might want to hand over that award before I have you tossed off the key. Just a thought.
Well, if you toss me off, you're not going to get it. All right, here you go.
Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call, but that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
You've got stuff to smuggle. I've got the stuff to hide it.
Give me a sec. Can I re-talk to you?
The fleet's the only family you need.
Checks out. Jasmine?
Ship services? You need it, I've got it.
I want you to stealth my
I don't
ship.
mind helping, but it'll cost you.
Why is there... I can do repairs. I can buy ships. How do I stealth my cargo?
Take care of your ship, she'll take care of you.
My only thing is, it has to be story related because I can't select anything else. Cargo's not an option. I've gained all the information, yada yada yada. Let's go back to the commander. Okay. No, he's in the same system. Oh no, he's not in this system. He was back in Olympus. Or Arane. Here. That's right.
Hail acknowledged. You're clear to dock at docking port 1. The commander will be waiting for you in operations.
Sounds good.
Like a glove.
Like a glove?
Captain Orion, do you require my assistance?
No, I kind of require you to not stand in the way, though. I should really send you home. Send you and Sarah back home.
Do what Commander Ikande says, and you'll go far.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume?
You know what? Some of their passengers should be arrested.
Nice work. Any specific evidence you picked up regarding criminal activity should be given to Lieutenant Toft after the debriefing.
If the evidence pans out, you can visit those alleged criminals in our brig the next time you stop by the Vigilance. But for now, what do you have on Delgado and his little ragtag group of pirates?
I was able to successfully steal the Galbank credentials.
Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world.
How do you know all that?
The Bannock system was the site of a significant battle during the Narian War. I had to do a research paper on the subject at the Academy.
Well, Delgado will figure it out. No, he did figure it out. So yeah, Delgado will figure it out.
It sounds like you admire that lunatic.
No, but literally, it's because I was there and he figured it out. That's... What the heck? I was simply warning you about his resourcefulness.
Call it whatever you like. It doesn't change the fact that Delgado is still a murderer. Your best buddy has killed every single one of our previous informants.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal.
Which is what I was getting at. Can't you just fly someone out there and trace it yourselves?
I'm not certain. Galbank uses their own proprietary transponder system. Even a ship as old as the Legacy would be a challenge to trace. And even if we could find the ship, We don't have anything strong enough to resist those levels of EM radiation. Unfortunately, we're hampered by the same obstacles as the Crimson Fleet.
Okay, well, aren't you concerned that I'm helping them get closer to Crix's legacy?
Of course I am. We don't really have a choice in the matter. There are no shortcuts. The route you're taking to secure Crix's legacy for the Crimson Fleet is the only one at our disposal. If you suddenly change your behavior, they'll know something's wrong. I realize it's difficult, but I urge you to stay the course for now. In the meantime, we'll formulate a plan to ensure the Crimson Fleet doesn't get their hands on that money.
Okay, well, who is going to get their hands on the money? The military? The government? It was the people's money, so I think it should go back to the people, but I guess I don't probably get a say in that. They think something called the comm spike will solve that problem.
They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4.
I told you there was a leak. Aren't we going to warn the UC Navy about my attempt to grab the comm spike? No, because then they would stop us.
I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest.
Yep, sounds about right. It just means I can't kill any of them. Are you any closer to convincing the Council to attack the Crimson Fleet?
My superiors are stubborn. They aren't going to authorize an attack on the key based on my flights of fancy, I've been told. We need more evidence that all the Crimson Fleet's plans will result in them actually getting their hands on this fabled cache of credits.
Yep, okay, well, I'll report back with any evidence that I recover.
Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Crix's legacy first.
That finishes breaking the bank. And we start the best there is.
This mission will be tricky. The comm spike will be heavily guarded, but I trust you can do it without violence.
Of course I can. How do you know about the comm spike?
Commanders are given briefings on classified projects, as they may be relevant to our current operations. On rare occasions, we may ask for a project to be pushed through or given more resources. In fact, we recently put in a request to upgrade our shields, which we hope will pay dividends in the near future.
Lieutenant Toft said you might be able to help me with my ship.
I might. What seems to be the trouble?
Oh, no trouble. I'm just looking to increase the power in my thrusters. I was hoping you could take a look.
Of course! Thrusters are my favorite part of the ship. Did you know? I did a thesis on Dioastroneering's Stingray propulsion system in school.
I did not, but if it gets my ship exploding off the line, then I'm all for it.
I thought he was going somewhere with innuendo there, like he was trying to hook her up with her, but I think he was just talking about his ship. Are we at all concerned about stealing
proceed with your report.
Classified UC information?
Very concerned. Which is why when this is over, I'm going to ask Mass for forgiveness, not permission. So to help with that, I ask that you show additional care. Any crimes against UC personnel will bring unwanted attention to both you and the operation. It will be far easier to explain to Mast why the Crimson Fleet gained possession of classified material, if the Crimson Fleet is no more.
Checks out.
As you were.
Toph?
This mission is going to require discretion on a number of fronts.
Do you know where the comm spike is being developed?
That information is classified, so even what I do know, I can't divulge. Now, I realize as part of this mission, you'll probably end up finding out anyway, but that's besides the point. For the sake of your cover, it's best you work with whatever information the fleet gives you.
Okay. What can you tell me about the comm spike?
I know as much as you do. I wasn't briefed on this particular device. But if the fleet wants to trace the Legacy's transponder signal, they'll need something beyond the decryption tech we have currently. If such a device exists, it's likely being developed by the UC.
I don't seem able to turn in those people, but
Let
hold on.
me know if you need anything else.
Let me do a quick save.
It's good to have you back. What can I do for you?
I have evidence for you?
Excellent. Let me have it, and I'll upload it to our database.
I want to get those people arrested. Is that this one? Got this piece of information on a certain Galbank employee who was aboard the Siren of the Stars.
Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Find anything else?
No, I'll give you the other ones at a later date. That's all I have for now.
Understood. Keep searching, and you're bound to find more. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Just want to see if the terminal's been updated with anything new. It has. One person we have not met yet. Juan Dayu? Age 27, personality, quiet, reserved, and cunning. Profile, one of the younger captains of the fleet. Juan has developed a reputation for being prompt and professional, despite being a successful cargo business in the heart of New Atlantis. Intelligence reports tell us she's involved in a number of smuggling operations to various stations across the settled systems. Measured and meticulous, Captain Dayu's personality stands in contrast to her more boisterous cohorts. Even though I was told these would update, I think that just meant the computer itself would update. And that's it for now.